I'm Jermaine. How you doing? Hey, I'd like to wish you a belated Happy New Year and all that good stuff. I hope you made some good resolutions and you're sticking to them. So, today I wanted to talk to you, especially my melanated people and those who support us and others, not just black people, but brown and other people of color. The reason I'm directing this to is because, like I said, we have a history of non-voting, not going, not registering, not getting our people out there to vote and stuff like that. So that's why I'm addressing y'all today. This is very important. I know, and if you know me, you know my convictions are strong. We are really heading at a crossroads. And you might go, oh, well, you know, no, that's not what it is. I know a lot of you, especially y'all who actually gonna watch these and things, you know, you don't follow the political spectrum, you don't, get into that stuff. I understand that. Y'all have a lot of misconceptions, I've mentioned it before, I've said before, when, black people go, oh, the white people are the devil, the white man is, that's not true. A person can be an evil, nasty person. That doesn't make their race have anything to do with it. You want to go back to slavery? Okay, well, I can tell you there's no slaves alive to this day, okay? And it was actually white people. They were the only ones who could vote. White men who got us out of slavery. So y'all need to think of that sometimes. Some of you have white friends. You don't see them as enemies. You don't see them as this. This is for the flip side. White people who think because you black, you this and that, or because of this, your skin color does not determine the type of person you are. You understand that? Okay? A person is not defined by their color. Okay? Why are white people always getting tans? If your white supremacy is so great, they wouldn't be getting tans. So the color of your skin means nothing. Okay? What means something is your character, your integrity. Okay? The Republicans have zero. They are characters. I watch them and it's like I'm watching a cartoon. Okay? So we have to realize this. Listen, if Trump gets in, or any Republican, any of these running, look at their platforms. Look at what they're saying. Okay? Look at what they do. Here's what I want you to look at. Okay? Every time there's something that they do wrong, who they blame it on? Us. Every time there's something, it's, oh, Black Lives Matter. What about, it was Black Lives Matter. You seen one black person. When I watched all January 6th, I seen one idiotic black person, maybe two, but I know it was one. Okay? But they blame it all on Black Lives Matter. It was Antifa. Okay? Where Antifa means anti-fascism. Anti, against, fascism. Anti-fascism. So if you're against anti-fascism, you're for fascism. If you watch these, just take the time out. I know y'all like TikTok and all that stuff, so take the time out to watch what they're saying. Come outside your box and read what they're saying. Oh yeah, we gotta have civil war. We ready. Like they think they're the only ones who got guns. They're the only ones who have weapons. That's what they think this. Because people who are for gun reform, nobody's asking to remove guns. Not one person. Not one. But there's reform. So they think you don't have guns because you want gun laws. These people who run around talk about, oh, America, America first, America, while toting Confederate flags. What was the Confederacy about? Right? Keeping black people slaves. That's what the whole Civil War was about. The whole, not part, not a piece, not one of it. The whole thing of the Civil War was because Southern states wanted to keep their slaves. These are the people who are voting. Just like, as I say, and I'll say it again, when y'all go, well, they don't do nothing for us. They don't do nothing for us. Because the people who vote, are going to vote for the people who are going to do for them. If you don't vote, the people don't have no reason to do for you because you're not their customer. You are not who they represent. I wish y'all would understand this. That's why it's called the House of Representatives. They represent who you sent in. Does that make sense to you? Don't only vote in presidential elections. Vote every election. Everyone you're eligible for, vote for. Because you have to start at the bottom. Oh, we're tired of all these people killing innocent black people. Well, you're not voting in the mayor who picked the chief of police. You're not voting in the sheriffs in your counties that officiate this stuff. You're not voting in the congressmen and the senators and all these levels, governors. You're not voting. So they're not going to change. The people who hate us, go and vote for the people who hate us. So when you don't vote, you're giving them a vote. Seriously. And like I said, when I heard people say, oh, well, Joe Biden is, what do you have that he didn't? Like I said, I'm not a Joe Biden supporter. I am not. But I am a supporter of people who's doing good. Okay? You got the Marjorie Taylor Greens and all these out here who got millions forgiven on their PPP loans. Millions. But now regular people want $10,000 taken off their student loans. No, can't have that. Just because we got it don't mean you can. Oh, healthcare is so bad, then give us the healthcare that y'all get for free. Well, do that. This is what I'm saying. You have to really realize what's happening. Why do they blame us? Because they know the people who hate us are going to come out in bigger and stronger numbers. When you perpetuate their full BS lies, you're helping them. Oh, the border, oh, like we only have one border. But they saying the colored border, the melanated border. You understand? They're not objecting for all the illegals who's over here from, even Trump has even said it. Oh, why they can't come from Scandinavia and all that stuff. When he had his Muslim ban, which Muslim is not a race. But y'all sit there and go, oh, Muslim, it's not a race. It's a religion, just like your religion or non-religion. These are still human beings. People looking for, why do you go get a better job? Why do you go to school for a better job? Why do you ask for promotions and raises? Because you want a better life. These people want a better life. Granted, there's a lot of them, some of them are coming over illegally. Well, yes, we can stop that and put a hold to that. But here, if you followed this long, listen to this. They had the bill put forth to increase money to the border, to actually put in the wall more agents and everything. Every Republican voted it down. Everyone. Y'all go, oh, but gas prices are... Okay, even though y'all should know my views, the president has no control over gas prices. But let's put this to this. When Biden put through for them to vote on to stop the price gouging of gas. Every Republican voted against it. Why they do this? Because they know their followers and even their opponents don't research. You don't watch their live hearings and stuff. Y'all don't watch that. Y'all just hear little snippets here or there. You go on Facebook, TikTok, and that makes your whole ideal as to what you're doing. How does that make sense? This is our future. This man admitted he will be a dictator. Now his proponents will go, well, he only said for the first day. Is that even a thing? Is that even a thing? You go through history, show me one dictator who was a dictator for a day and then said, nah, I'm going to go back to democracy. Not going to happen. To SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States, you have a very important issue to come before you. Immunity. If you give this man immunity, that's all he needs. Okay? And guess what happens after that? If he gets into office. A dictator does not need, want, or require a Supreme Court who can overrule their judgment in their policies. Speaking of policies, name one Republican policy, especially one that helps you. Strengthening our borders, that's all they say. Oh, they're murderers, killers. Really? These are people coming for a better life. And understandably, it's true. They shouldn't come illegally. They should try the best they can to get in. That path to citizenship is not easy, especially when you're fleeing from such horrible places. You might not even have the connections to do so. What if you don't have the money for immigration lawyers and stuff like that? You understand? So then here comes the lie. Oh, government paying all this money for illegals, and illegals cannot get welfare. Okay? So what is this government money they're getting from? They can't get any of the stuff that a legal citizen can do or a documented citizen can do. Why? Because what do you need? Have you ever filled out any phone papers? What do you need? You need a social security number or your alien status number. You don't have it, you automatically denied. So please don't allow these liars and these fakers to tell you stuff. Just look it up. Even me. Don't just take my word for it. Look it up. Research it. And you will see. They are trying to put people in places. So next time, see, here's what happened. Trump he's an idiot, but he's a con man. Con men don't have to be smart. Think about that. You watch his speeches, he is horrible. And even when you do it, when they get into it and he's talking this and that, his crowd is bored to death. Once he realizes, he goes, oh, homosexuals, oh, transgender, oh, and then they, oh. Here's my question. Why should you care if someone's transgender or not? Why should you care if someone is gay, lesbian or gay? Why should any of that matter to you? I'm waiting. Why does, while someone lives their life, have anything to do with you? And then it's this, oh, indoctrination, and really? But you're trying to indoctrinate people with this Bible. That's not indoctrination. They removing books from school systems. And y'all are okay with that. Because all someone got to do is say, oh, well, that's not godly, and y'all jump to it. And then y'all willing to let the most least godliest person in America to run the country. That's what will happen if you don't get out there and vote. If you don't get out there and tell these people, no, black lives do matter. Remember that? Remember y'all was saying it all the time. Saying this is what not just Republicans, but all politicians rely on your short-term memory. You're not going to remember the stuff back in 2020. You're not going to remember the stuff from 2016. Here's the kicker. For those of you who might watch who think that election was lost. When Trump won, he claimed it was rigged. When he won, it was rigged. Now he loses, and he says it's rigged. Was he telling on himself? Oh, that's all. That's what he do. He just go to, oh, it was rigged, it was rigged. So if it was rigged when you won, and it was rigged when you lost, then what are you saying? That elections are just rigged? Here's another thing they want. They want to take away drop boxes, take away mail-in voting, which that's how the president votes, by mail, okay? Overseas, deployed military, they vote by mail. Things of this nature. They say, oh, election integrity and this and that. And you know how they voted in the Iowa caucus? In the Iowa caucus, do you know how they voted? They took their papers, wrote their names on a sheet, and dropped them in a paper bag. Someone walked around with paper bags, and they dropped them in a paper bag. Shook them up, and then they pulled the names out. I'm sure that's very secure. That is so secure. And people get all in hype because Trump won by 51% at the Iowa caucus. But guess what? Only 14% of the registered Republicans voted. So he got 51% of 14%. Do you understand? Oh, it's the Iowa caucus. Who cares? They only voting for, at this time they were voting just for the Republican people. There wasn't Democrats on that. So he beat two other crappy Republicans. They're just not charismatic as him. Easy win. Okay, now he's crying that certain news outlets didn't show his victory speech or whatever. But now you want to be all in the spotlight. You didn't show up for not one debate. He didn't go to one debate. And they still voting for him. Only one reason they're voting for him is racism. That's it. I don't care who. Watch them when they say, oh, there's nothing he can do. I don't care what he does. He could kill somebody. I'll still vote for him. Why? I thought you was law and order party. Oh, let's get rid of the DOJ. Wait. I thought y'all was for law and order. As a black man, yes, trust me, I see there's many problems I know we face with the DOJ and with law enforcement and everything. But we're not asking to get rid of them. Here's my biggest thing to y'all. If there's any Trumpsters watching this, which I doubt it will be, or even once I said stuff, they would have left. But the point is this. Why wouldn't you be happy he's indicted? Why wouldn't you be happy that he has these trials? Because can he go in and say, oh, well, here's the proof I have. Here's my proof. They already lost 60 plus cases. But now you have another case. You have other cases. The one in Georgia will be televised. Hey, not my lies and my stories and my, taking apart, dismantling, editing. Here we are, straightforward truth. Now show us your proof. Why would you be scared if you have proof? You having a jury trial. This is not a trial before just a judge who could be biased, not. Even though, juries can be biased and stuff too. But if you think you can even change one person, why would you worry? Because he knows he's lying. He knows it's all fake smoke and mirrors. So black people, please come together. We always come together if a white cop shoots a black unarmed person or kills him in any other way. We come together. And then once that moment's over, it's over. But none of y'all are going to the polls. We look at the record turnout we did. We came through to get Trump out. You really want to waste all that time you spent to allow this guy, Trump, to get back in? Think, people. Research. Just look it up for yourself. Look it up for yourself. And listen, court proceedings and all that stuff, everything that happens in Congress and stuff on the floor is public record. Arrests, court cases are public record. Read what they're saying in these records. Read what they are claiming. Read what they're not claiming. Read what they're claiming on TV, but then go into court saying, oh, no, Judge, no, that's not what we're saying. Okay? Trump wants a trial by people, by the public. That's not what he's going to get. He's getting a court jury trial. Now, of course, he wants to poison the jury pool. And unfortunately, a lot of Americans don't care to get into the politics. They'll complain. They will complain and complain and complain, but will not act. What have we all grown up what we learn when we grow up? Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. So let your actions mirror your words. If you don't like something, then go out and change it. We need you. We need you and your people in your circle. And in the people in their circle. We need you to spread the word. We need you to make this happen. We cannot allow any Republican that's running for president to get into office. If you think they wouldn't hand over the reins to Trump if they got in, you're sadly mistaken. Because here they could do, boom, say one of them gets in. Then they'll have them and their vice president. They can make Trump Speaker of the House, which is third in line for presidency. Then those two, the president and vice president, can resign, thus putting Trump back into the presidency. Trust me, I'm telling you, these are things that they're going to do. Listen to any of them. Watch the debates, the Republicans. They battle, talk shit about each other all day. Wouldn't say one thing bad about Trump. Now, Chris Christie, yeah. But Chris Christie, he knew he had no shot. But he's trying to get back in the graces of real Republicans. Okay? He knows he doesn't have a shot. He knows the dangers that will go if Trump gets into office. They all know it. But they just want power. So they don't care. I ask you, please, get out, register, and then get to voting. We have primaries coming up in March. And then we have the general election in November. We need this. Especially if you know me. You know me. You know I'm not on no bullshit. If you know me, especially if people who personally know me, I don't lie. You can't tell one lie I've ever told to you. You can search anybody out here and ask one lie I've told to them. I'm not going to lie to you. And the way you know I'm not lying at you, check it. Fact check me. If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. Because I love to learn. And I'm not above being corrected. But use facts. Don't come at me with some Newsmax article and say this is this. Because we know what those are. I know I keep making a lot of videos about voting and the dangers. That's because that's how important it is to me. And it should be important to you. Because these camps they building, internment camps, who do you think they're for? Who do you think they're for? Think about this, and I'll leave this on here. You say you tired of the man holding his back. You tired of innocent black people being killed by racist cops and other things, right? What you think gonna happen when the racist is in charge? Here's something you don't understand. We don't say KKK anymore. We say MAGA. We don't say KKK anymore. They say nationalist. They don't say KKK anymore. They say, but it's BLM, Black Lives Matter. You understand? They don't say KKK. They say border wall. Think about it. Think about all these mass shootings we see. I haven't seen one Mexican, South American, of anyone in those videos, in those news clippings, and in those cases, those court cases. Do you? Okay? They're bringing in drugs. They make drugs here. Do you know in the 80s? I know a lot of places now are legalizing marijuana and stuff. There are people who get weed for life from the government. For life from the government. Now, Bush, first Bush, he ended the program. Okay? But it was active during Reagan. But now weed's so bad. Why is the government issuing for life these people free weed? It's a big ass thing. Look it up. Look it up. I'm just telling you, it's all smoke and mirrors. They're running on fear and hate. Well, don't hate them. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to not want to go back, because they want America to be great again. People of color, please tell me when it's been great for us. It's been great for them. All right? Please, get out and vote. All right? I will be posting until everyone gets this message. All right? So I want you to take care, have fun. You only get one life. Register, get out and vote. I'm out of here. Thanks. Peace. Check 1, 2. I'm gone.